long overdue figure review. Today we have the Bandai SH Figuarts Mandalorian Season 2 Best Car Mandalorian. It's basically a retool of the old body with a few extra upgrades, so let's get on into it. So taking a closer look at the helmet, it's a new sculpt. It's a lot more angular and a bit bigger, I believe, but we'll take a look at that later on. But it looks a lot more accurate to the show with the angular look. Quite happy with it. And the cape is new, but I won't be able to show you a comparison of that because I don't have the old cape. But it's a lot darker, and yeah, I think that's it really, just darker. And then the other upgrades are the Season 2 thigh pad, and then the knee pad, because he doesn't have that in Season 1. And I believe that's all the differences. So let's get a quick comparison going between the first release and the second release. So here's both releases side by side. As you can see, the knee pads are different, and the thigh pads. And then I've got a custom cape on this, so that's why it looks different. And I've also got a neck mod, so his helmet sits higher on his head. And yeah, as well as that, I've got the jetpack on, which I can show you later on how the jetpack looks on the new version. But apart from that, they're basically the same figure. But let's look at the helmets quickly. As you can see, the helmet on the new version is more angular. I don't know how easy it is to tell on the camera, but in person you can tell they're definitely different sculpts. So let's take a look at the accessories. It comes with two hands. It comes with many hands, I should say. It comes with a trigger finger for the rifle and a trigger finger for the pistol. It comes with a pair of, I'm gonna say, relaxed hands. So focus. Comes with a pair of gripping the rifle hands. Comes with a definitely gripping the rifle hand. This is on its own. And then it comes with two Beskar spear holding hands. Like so. And then his pistol. The rifle, which I always forget the name of. Nice detail. I think it's the same as the first version. The jetpack, or Rising Phoenix, I think is what they call it. I can't remember. Very nice metallic sheen to it. Oh, that's another thing. The metallic sheen between the first version and the new version is a little bit different. It's a lot darker on the new one. And then a whistling birds effect, which is a little bit smaller scale than the first version. The empty holster to swap out. Two jetpack thruster effects. I don't have a flight stand on hand to show you how that looks. And then a piece to hold the spear in place on his back. It's difficult to show you that. And then a loop for, I believe, this is for the rifle. And then we have the rifle to attach to the bandolier. So this bit attaches to the rifle. Oh no. Come on. Whatever. This bit here, and then this bit attaches to the chest. And then lastly we have a unmasked Djarin head sculpt, which the likeness is kind of there, but it's also a bit chubby looking, like his face is melting. I don't really know how to explain it. So I'll have a look how that looks on the body. But I will just say I'm not really a fan of the fact we've seen what he looks like. I think it would have been much cooler if we never saw what he looked like. And here's the Beskar spear. Nice sculpt. I'll show you what that looks like in his hand and the photos, and also how it looks on his back. And then lastly we have the, I don't know what you call it, sack to hold Grogu in place on his body. So I'll show you what that looks like later on as well. And then of course we have Grogu here. This time round Bandai have gone for sculpted parts, so it's not like any soft goods, it's just articulation in the arms and then the head, and the rest is hard plastic. But his feet's still there. I don't know if they move. I'm going to say no. I don't know if the hands move. Yes, the hands don't move either. So it's fairly good. Now let's get him kitted out with everything. And then here's Mando with the jetpack and the spear holstered. Looks good. And of course the pistol's holstered. Just as an FYI, you can't have the rifle and the jetpack and the spear on, so I wouldn't really say that's a downside because I don't think you'll see that in the show. And here is Mando with Grogu in the carrier bag, and I'll be honest, I do not like how this looks at all. The bag looks really huge and clunky, and it sticks really far out from his body, so it just looks really dumb in my opinion. I'll show you a custom bag from OG Customs in the photos at the end, which in my opinion is far superior than this. Then lastly, here is Din Djarin's unmasked head sculpt on the body. Fits well, looks good. Definitely looks better on the body instead of just, you know, headless. Well, I should say bodiless. But yeah, I think it looks good. I'd definitely like to get a better sculpt in the future by someone like Fett Clone or something like that. But for now, it looks good. One last thing I forgot to mention is that the bomb on the pouch, not the pouch, the belt comes off. Not sure why. If anything, we're going to lose this basically instantly. But yeah, that comes off. So on to size comparisons. Here he is with the SH Figuarts Durasteel version of Mandalorian, and the SH Figuarts Beskar Mandalorian, the first version, with custom cape by, I believe this is Mythos Boba. I'll leave a link in the description for you there, and soon you'll see this new Mando with a custom cape as well, because it's already fraying and I've only swapped it twice. I've only swapped the heads over twice. And here he is with two custom Black Series figures. This is my Mudhorn Battle Mandalorian, which is a Durasteel first edition Mandalorian, customized heavily to look battered. And then on the left on the left of the Mandalorian we have the season finale when he's been blown up by the can't think of the word, the blaster cannon, and he's all battled? God, I can't speak. You know what I mean, the look where he's all weathered and stuff. And then lastly, here we have the Mandalorian from Mafex and the Marvel Legends custom mascot Punisher. Again, he's just 1/12 scale, so he's smaller than Marvel Legends, but he fits in well with Mafex. And lastly, for size comparisons, here we have the Grogus that I own. On the left hand side it's the first edition of it, SH Figuarts. Second is the new release with the Beskar Mandalorian. And then on the right hand side is the Mafex Mandalorian, which is just a, well, Mafex Grogu, which is just a statue. I think, for me personally, I can't tell. I think the Mafex is probably the closest in scale, closest accurate scale, but I do like the fact the SH Figuarts new one has a bit of articulation, so it's kind of like a best of both worlds. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit dislike. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the figure, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. not sure why people are like, oh no, it's not different sculpts, it's just... Sorry, I shouldn't do that.